What you do unto others, expect it done unto you. And if you don't want to ever have somebody do something bad to you, don't you ever do anything bad to somebody. You know, you may look at that person and see like, this is just a house girl, this is just a house manager, just a maid. I don't care what she thinks about me. I'll kick her out. I'll deny her her pay. I'll threaten her. I'll put her in. And guys, because you know that the person you're putting this way is the one who'll be blessed tomorrow. Blessed tomorrow. This person may even be overblessed to your surprise. So do not do unto others what you didn't let them want them do unto you. I'm talking about this because of a person who went looking for a job and having been called for an interview, happened to enter that reception where they were to wait to be called in, and sitting there, there were many people at the reception, and sitting there, everybody was entering and finding the next place to sit in, and a lady was saying, please take a seat, please take a seat. And on sitting down, you know, the way you sit down, you start fumbling with your papers. The first thing to do was to remove your papers and hand them over to the receptionist in order, making them, putting them in order, so that when your name is called in for the interview, your papers will have been confirmed by the receptionist that they are in order. So she was there sitting down, and immediately she entered, she was like a few minutes late, but just on time. Just got there, and the first thing is, please take a seat. Let me see your papers, and let's make sure that your papers are in order. And you remove your papers. She's there removing her papers and making sure that they are in order. And the lady is standing there waiting to be given, handed over the papers. And then later, she's through with the papers and she hands them over. When she did, guys, let me tell you something. She lifted her eyes like this to just hand over the papers. And who did she see? The lady she had one time, about 9 years ago, employed as a house manager. And she had ended up very badly with her because she actually kicked her out without a pay. She had just gotten her first baby and was desperately looking for a house girl because she was working, and she was in a job, and this girl was very desperate, was referred to her, desperate, but having finished her college education, but she had not gotten a job. She was so desperate, she didn't even have a place to stay. She was staying with an auntie who did not actually want to stay with somebody whose husband did not want her in that home. So the auntie was trying to get her a job, and she got this job for her. But when this lady went and worked for her for about 7 months, one thing led to another, and this lady was kicked out in the night and denied her pay by this particular lady now who she's meeting in the office. So on lifting her eyes, she didn't believe it, because she came face to face with the woman that she kicked out. Very desperately, she kicked her out, and now here she is asking for her papers, and having seen her coming for an interview. And guys, how ashamed was this lady? She handed over the papers. She kept looking on the side because she didn't believe her eyes. But shame will sometimes take you to a place where you end up, developing a thick skin, and then she waited there. Then the lady beckoned at her because the lady had noticed it is her. When they were still waiting to be called, she beckoned at her, and she walked to the table, the receptionist table. And it's, hi, madam, how are you doing today? And how ashamed she was. She answered the greetings, but very ashamedly. And she was asked, so you're looking for a job? Welcome to our company. I'm the deputy managing director here. Wow. Guys, the rest is history. The rest is history, because this lady even could not even imagine that in her wildest dream she'll ever come through something like this. So she mistreated this lady. She had kicked her out in the night. She denied her 3 months salary, and this lady did suffered a lot, but ended up being blessed by God. So guys, the rest is history. Treat people well. You don't know where you get them tomorrow. Treat people well because you don't know where you get them tomorrow. And the God of the mountains is still the God of the valley. So in that valley that I am in, and you think I'll remain in that valley when you are there in the mountain, get to know that you can come in the valley as I go up in the mountain. Guys, thank you for watching. And please consider subscribing to this channel. Treat people well, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.